Crick, crick, wild sea money. Domini Deasy kens them all. Won't you come to Sandymount, Madeline the mare? Rhythm begins, you see. I hear a catalectic tetrameter of iams marching. No, a gallop, the line the mare. Open your eyes now. I will. One moment. Has all vanished since? If I open and am forever in the black diaphane. Basta!
Basta!
I will see if I can see. See now. There all the time without you, and ever shall be, world without end.
Basta!
Bravo, thank you. There is indeed a very Hellenic ring to things right now. Because guess what? It stopped. And do you know who did it? This gentleman here, whose name is John the Greek. He also built the place back 20 years ago. So listen, thank you for building the place and allowing us that silence. A big round of applause. It's going to be a good day, I can just feel it. Adrian!
Ah!
Good. Excellent. What did Bloom do at the range? He carried the iron kettle to the sink in order to tap the current by turning the faucet to let it flow. Did it flow? Yes. What in water did Bloom, water lover, draw of water, water carrier, returning to the range admire? Its universality, its democratic equality and constancy to its nature, in seeking its own level, its vastness in the ocean of Mercator's projection, its unplumbed profundity in the Sundom Trench of the Pacific, exceeding 8,000 fathoms, the restlessness of its waves and surface particles visiting in turn all points of its seaboard, the independence of its units, the variability of states of sea, its hydrostatic quiescence in calm, its hydrokinetic turgidity in neap and spring tides, its subsidence after devastation, its sterility in the circumpolar ice caps, Arctic and Antarctic, its climatic and commercial significance, its preponderance of 3-to-1 over the dry land of the globe, its indisputable hegemony, extending in square leagues over all the region below the subequatorial Tropic of Capricorn, the multi-secular stability of its primeval basin, its luteofulvous bed, its capacity to dissolve and hold in solution all soluble substances, including millions of tons of the most precious metals, its slow erosions of peninsulas and downward tending promontories, its alluvial deposits, its weight and volume and density, its imperturbability in lagoons and highland torrents, its gradation of colors in the torrid and temperate and frigid zones, its vehicular ramifications in continental lake-contained streams and confluent ocean-flowing rivers, with their tributaries and transoceanic currents, Gulf Stream, north and south equatorial courses, its violence and sea quakes, waterspouts, artesian wells, eruptions, torrents, eddies, freshets, spates, groundswells, watersheds, water partings, geysers, cataracts, whirlpools, maelstroms, inundations, deluges, cloudbursts. Its vast circumterrestrial ahorizontal curve, its secrecy in springs and latent humidity, revealed by rhabdomantic or hygrometric instruments and exemplified by the hole in the wall at Ashton Gate. Saturation of air, distillation of dew, the simplicity of its composition, two constituent parts of hydrogen with one constituent part of oxygen, its healing virtues, its buoyancy in the waters of the Dead Sea, its persevering penetrativeness in runnels, gullies, inadequate dams, leaks on shipboard, its properties for cleansing, quenching thirst and fire, nourishing vegetation, its infallibility as paradigm and paragon, its metamorphoses as vapor, mist, cloud, rain, sleet, snow, hail, its strength in rigid hydrants, its variety of forms in locks and bays and gulfs and bights and guts and lagoons and atolls and archipelagos, and sounds and fjords and minches and tidal estuaries and arms of sea. Its solidity in glaciers, icebergs, ice flows. Its docility in working hydraulic mill wheels, turbines, dynamos, electric power stations, bleach works, tanneries, scotch mills. Its utility in canals, rivers, if navigable, floating and graving docks. Its potentiality derivable from harness ties or watercourses, falling from level to level. Its submarine fauna and flora, anacoustic, photophobe, numerically if not literally the inhabitants of the globe. Its ubiquity as constituting 90% of the human body, the noxiousness of its effluvia in lacustrine marshes, pestilential fens, faded flower water, stagnant pools in the waning moon.